Hello, friends. Thank you so much for joining me again. Go to 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 16. This is 5 minutes of faith. All right, we're in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 16, and I want to talk again about the authority of the believer. This is not our authority. It's not our power. And this does not come by anything that we can measure or achieve up to or somehow do for God. This is all about who you are in Christ. And therein lies a major malfunction for a lot of Christians. They don't know who they are in Christ. You don't know who you are. And therefore, because of that ignorance, we are destroyed. It says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. The devil is cleaning our clock all day long because we don't know who we are. And so I want to spend the next few segments talking about who you are in Christ. And we're in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 16 and 17. It says, therefore, from now on, we regard no one according to the flesh. And the flesh means the human nature, the old nature, the natural man. Even though we have known Christ according to the flesh, yet now we know him thus, no longer. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things have passed away, and behold, all things have become new. Listen, you need to understand this about yourself. When you asked Christ into your life and you gave your life to him, he saved you. He redeemed you. He picked you up out of that horrible pit, out of that miry clay. He has transformed you. He's put a new spirit on the inside of you. You are brand new now. You're not the same person. Yeah, you still have that same body, same voice. You may even still have some of those old thoughts. But now there's something new on the inside of you, a regenerated spirit born of God, and that is the real you. Not this flesh that you see. This isn't the real you. This is just your tent. It's not even your thinking. That's your soul. You possess a soul. But the real you is your spirit. That's who you really are. And so when you're in Christ and your spirit has been born again, you need to recognize yourself not after the flesh, but after the Spirit, after Christ in you. That's who you are. You are joined together with Christ. The Bible says that you're one spirit with the Lord. This is, again, identity. Who are you? Do you know who you are? Stop seeing yourself after your old nature. Stop seeing yourself after the old flesh and the old man. See yourself as Christ sees you, as God sees you, a new creation. You're born of God, truly righteous and holy. That's the new man. That's what we are now living in and from. And this is what he says, old things have passed away. We don't regard anyone after the flesh, not even yourself. Go to 1 John chapter 4, verse 4. Here's a very simple yet powerful verse. He says, you are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because he who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. Boy, that right there just absolutely speaks to your identity. Who are you? You are of God. You're not of man. You're not of your old self. You're not of sin. You're of God. Well, I'm still a sinner. I still commit sin. Yes, we still stumble in sin. Yes, we have those things we deal with or tempted with. We may stumble. But you are of God. You've been born again. He has freed you from sin. You are no longer in of yourself. You're now of God. Greater is he that is in you. And if you become more aware of Christ in you than even you are of yourself, then you'll begin to understand a little bit of who you are in Christ and to live and operate from that identity. So we're going to be talking about who you are in Christ. Thanks for joining me. God bless you. This is 5 Minutes of Faith.